Tuesday, September 11th was going to be just like any other day. I was going to get on the school bus, I was going to go to school, and I was going to sit there twiddling my fingers. It was sunny, so I knew I was going to come home, and I was going to join my brother and sister in the driveway to play sports until the sun went down. My life was easy. That day, I jumped off the last stair of that bus, and I saw my mom in the driveway. Already I knew something was wrong. She would usually be at work, and I loved her for that. She had a phone in her hand, but it wasn't up to her ear. She kind of had it resting on her shoulder, like she was waiting for something. But that something wasn't coming, and I wasn't going to be playing in the driveway that day. That day I was going to go inside, and I was going to sit on the couch, and I thought I was watching a horror movie. I was watching planes crash into buildings, and I was watching buildings fall to the ground. I didn't understand at first, but as I listened to the people on the news speak, it became apparent that it was real. At the age of 6 years old, I was introduced to terror, and I was introduced that there could be something that could take my family away from me. So every day I went to school, and I got nervous that when I came home, no one was going to be there. Thankfully, on September 11th, my dad did come home, but it affected me greatly to see that other parents, moms, dads, aunts, and uncles didn't come home. I floated through middle school and high school with that nervous feeling. I sat in class and wondered if everyone was okay. It was easy. I was kind of cool in high school. I had a lot of friends. I was very athletic, and I was playing a sport at the highest level you could. Then it was time for college. I was going to go to college, and I was going to play a sport in college. The last meal I had with my parents before they left me for college, I spent crying over my Caesar salad. I felt, again, like I was going to be left alone, which I was. So I took to my bed for about 3 weeks. I was depressed, but I wasn't depressed in the way you would think about depression. I went to class. I made friends. I made it to practice. But then once I got home from class, I went back to bed. And then I'd wake up and I'd reach under my bed for a snack and go to my next class. I knew I needed some type of help, and so did my parents. So we talked about going to therapy, and we thought that'd be a great idea. You have to go to therapy for it to work. And I didn't do that. So I kept floating, and my accomplishments continued to mask my emotions. At the end of my freshman year, I was selected to go represent our country in Argentina at the World Championships as a hockey player. It was great, and again, my accomplishments were taking care of all my issues. When I got there, I pulled my mask over my head like I had done so many times. It was my alter ego coming out again. I was Joe Cool. It was easy for me to play hockey, and nothing could get to me. I needed it, and so did my teammates. We played Spain in the quarterfinals. I made 58 saves and played the best game I've ever played in my life. I skated off the rink, got my phone out, texts, emails saying, "You are amazing." Got on the coach bus and went back to the hotel, and I went into the bathroom, and I put my arms around the sink, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and tears came to my eyes, and I started shaking my head. I knew it still wasn't enough. I still wasn't happy with myself. And even knowing that disgusted me. That was the point in my life where I knew I really needed some help. So I went back home, and I said, I'm going to go to therapy. And the doctor said, well, maybe we'll give you some medicine. I said, no, I don't take Advil, so I'm not taking your medicine. So I kept floating, and I couldn't find the right doctor. And finally, it got so bad that I forced myself to keep going, and I found the right guy. He gave me the medicine that would work for me, and we put together a formula that was going to work for me, what was going to make me happy every day. Today, I spend my life either trying to make myself better or someone else in front of me better. My goal every single day is either to share my story and help someone else, or to just be happy at the end of the day. Thank you.